I thought I was just watching another quilting tutorial, until Matt said something that felt like a eulogy. This video isn't about fabric, it's about grief, legacy, and love. And if you've ever lost someone, it will stay with you. I didn't know a quilting video could make me feel like I was sitting at a funeral and a love story all at once. But that's exactly what happened when I watched Matt's Jelly Roll Adventure, the latest video from Jordan Fabrics. At first glance, it looked like any other sewing tutorial. Fabric rolls neatly stacked, the cutting mat laid out just right, the rhythmic hum of familiarity that so many of us have come to cherish from their channel. But something shifted quickly, not in a loud or obvious way. It was subtle, gentle, and deeply human. You could see it in Matt's hands, in the cadence of his voice, in the small pauses where words didn't come easily. This wasn't just a project. It wasn't just another video. This was something else entirely. It was a farewell, a remembrance, a love letter stitched with threads of memory and mourning. It didn't feel like he was teaching us. It felt like he was speaking to her. Matt and Donna, a love story we all witnessed. For those of us who followed Jordan Fabrics for years, Donna wasn't just part of the channel. She was the channel. Her smile, her energy, the way she explained even the most complex techniques with warmth and grace. These things became part of our daily lives. We didn't just learn how to quilt from Donna. We learned how to slow down, how to find joy in the process, how to infuse love into every stitch. She wasn't just a teacher, she was a friend, a constant, a presence that turned digital pixels into something profoundly personal. Her tutorials didn't feel like instructions. They felt like conversations, like you were sitting beside her, shoulder to shoulder, as she gently guided your hands and reminded you it was okay to make mistakes, that you could always unpick a seam and try again. And Matt, he was always there beside her. Their bond went beyond their shared passion for fabric and thread. It was in their ease around each other, the way they spoke with mutual respect and affection. You could feel it in their quiet laughs, the way she'd glance at him while he filmed, or how he'd adjust the camera just to make sure she was perfectly in frame. This wasn't performance. It was partnership. It was real. And when Donna passed, the grief wasn't Matt's alone. It spread across the quilting community like a wave, rippling through sewing rooms, living rooms, and hearts. We felt it deeply, because in our own way, we had come to love her too. The weight behind the fabric, and why this video matters. That's what makes Matt's Jelly Roll Adventure so significant. It isn't flashy. There are no edits designed to tug at your heartstrings. No background music swelling at key emotional beats. No artificial drama. Just Matt doing what he has always done, cutting, pressing, sewing, but now with a kind of sacred heaviness. From the moment the video begins, you sense it, the absence. The echo of someone who should be there, just off camera, offering a comment or a smile. But she's not, and Matt carries that silence with him. Then, midway through the video, he gently delivers the news. Donna has passed away. There's no build-up, no monologue, just a soft, quiet truth, a fact that carries the weight of 1,000 memories.
James was never able to put together an ending for it because unfortunately on March 14th at about 4 a.m. in the morning, Donna had passed away. Donna has been battling an illness for a few years now, and the last 3 months it got more acute and she needed more treatments.
It lands softly, like fabric hitting the table, but it hits hard, and the video keeps going. Because grief doesn't stop the world from turning, because quilts still need to be made, because Matt is still here, and this, perhaps more than anything, is his way of holding on. Grief in real time, a quilt of memory. There's something powerful about witnessing grief in real time, unfiltered, unscripted, wrapped not in eloquence, but in the ordinary tasks of daily life. Matt's grief isn't loud. It's not wrapped in dramatic music or sentimental editing. It's quieter than that, more sacred, in the way he smooths the fabric, in how carefully he aligns the strips, in the quiet moments where he looks off camera, as if expecting to see her. There is a particular courage in continuing, in sitting down at the workbench when your heart is broken, in filming a video not because you have to, but because it's what you both always did. Because it keeps her memory alive. Because the world still turns, and the fabric still waits. Quilters know this better than most. Fragments of what once was. and we make something whole. That's exactly what Matt is doing. Piece by piece, seam by seam. He's quilting through his grief, and by letting us watch, he invites us to do the same. A tribute without words. There's one moment, about 12 minutes in, where Matt quietly announces Donna's passing, then goes back to quilting.
Because unfortunately on March 14th at about 4 a.m. in the morning, Donna had passed away.
But everything from that point on feels different. Each strip of fabric becomes a memory. Each seam, a silent vow. I'll carry you with me. He doesn't say her name over and over. He doesn't need to. She's in every stitch. The art of making meaning. This video isn't just a tutorial, it's a meditation on love, on loss, on the things we carry. There's a kind of alchemy in what Matt has done. He's taken something simple, a jelly roll quilt, and infused it with memory and meaning. It's no longer about the pattern. It's about the process. The act of creating in the face of absence. So often when we lose someone, the world rushes us to move on, to return to productivity, to smile through the pain, to pretend everything's okay. But Matt's jelly roll adventure does the opposite. It slows down. It leans into the silence. It honors the sorrow. And in that stillness, something remarkable happens. Healing. That's what quilts have always done. They hold memory. They warm the heart. They become heirlooms of emotion. And Matt's quilt, this particular one, is a masterwork of that tradition. Why this video matters beyond quilting. In an era of content churn and algorithm-driven noise, Matt's video stands apart. Because it's not about engagement, it's about truth. It reminds us why we turn to channels like Jordan Fabrics in the first place. Not just to learn techniques, but to feel connected, to witness something human, to be reminded that beauty can be made even from broken pieces. It also reaffirms the quiet strength of creators who choose vulnerability over spectacle, who show up as they are, who understand that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply keep going. Matt didn't just make a quilt, he made a space for grief, for love, for Donna. To Matt, a message from all of us. If Matt ever reads this, I hope he knows. This wasn't just a tutorial. It was a moment, a gift, a thread of connection that stitched its way into the hearts of thousands who have followed his and Donna's journey. He didn't just honor Donna's legacy, he embodied it, with every roll of fabric, every pause where memory hung in the air. He reminded us that love doesn't vanish when someone leaves this world. It transforms. It whispers through the rituals we continue, and it wraps around us like a finished quilt, warm with the presence of the one we lost. So thank you, Matt, for sharing Donna with us, for showing up in your sorrow, for trusting us with your pain, and for reminding us all, whether we sow or not, that in the aftermath of loss, we can still build something beautiful, something soft, something strong, something stitched with love.